All right, starting off the morning right. It is Saturday, November 16th at about 9 in the morning, getting some grounding in outside, you know. It's Saturday morning, and you know, I'm not at a hotel or racing anywhere, so what's up? Tonight, I actually have a race on the track in November in cross-country season. Very exciting. It's called the Dash for Doobie. It's at Reagan High School for North Carolina runners, which is probably most of you guys. You guys know Reagan High School, and you probably know the Dash for Doobie. Essentially, what this race is tonight, it is a tune-up race to get your legs sharp for NXR, which you guys know I have next weekend, which is a huge race. So this is basically a tune-up on the track, 7:30 tonight. It'll be under the lights. The thing that I like about this race is that the competition is ridiculous. This race is so stacked, y'all. So this is the Dash for Doobie 2-mile tune-up race on the track under the lights before NXR to get everybody's legs nice and sharp. But the guy in first is from Texas, and I think his 5K PR is 14:59. But I don't know, I've never raced him. But he has a PR of just under 15 minutes. Second is Tate Shore, who I raced at State. He has a 4:12 mile. And then in third is James Callahan, future teammate. Go Pack. So that'll be good to meet him and race together. Myself, Peter Nicholas Barnhart, who I raced at State, Andrew Harding, who ran a 15:28 and I think won 1A State, John Templeton, private school State, David Rivlin of Marvin Ridge, and then there's Riverside with Philip Blum and Connor Tyrell. And so obviously Philip got second at State, just behind myself. And then there's Ty Jones, South Carolina. And then more guys I raced at State, Michael Rivlin, Thomas Essick. Just a lot of big names, y'all. My plan, I don't really have too much of a plan. I'm just gonna race off of natural instinct. But the plan is always to have no gaps be created unless someone goes out crazy fast in the first couple laps. But yeah, I wanna lead the race as much as I can, be up top. It'll be good to race with James, my future teammate. We're both going to NC State, so we're about to head out. It's 2 o'clock right now. I got about 5 hours until I race, and I'm ready to go.
Beautiful night. How you feeling?
Absolutely wonderful, boys. We get some walkouts today. I race in about 15 minutes. As I said earlier, y'all know the plan, you know, just natural instincts. It's a stacked field. I got to defend my state title today. I'm battling all the guys that I battled at State, so same thing as State. It's just gonna be guts, and we're just gonna work hard and compete, but it's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna put on a show, and let's get that dub, boys. Come on.
Wearing number 350.
Why wait to say, at least I did it my way. Lie way too faced, but in my heart I understand. I made my move, and it was all about you. Now I feel so far removed. You were the one thing in my way. 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 I did it my way. Come on, Mike. Lie way too faced, but in my heart I understand. I made my move. Come on, Mike. It was all about you. Oh, I feel so far removed. You are the one thing in my way. 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 You
Legs did not have it. That's upsetting. This race was a pretty big underperformance for myself. A 9:18 3200 just is not a good reflection of my fitness, considering that some of my recent workouts have been a 5-mile tempo at 5 flat pace. I did a tune-up 1K at about 90% max effort, which was a 231, and that's coming through 800 and 2 flat, and I felt good and smooth. And I've done 10 400s at 60 flat with 2 minutes rest, I think. And running a 14:09 3 mile and a 15:01 5K, this is just not a great reflection. And I've been fortunate enough to feel really good all season. In all my races I felt good, but this race was just one of those races where your body just didn't have it and legs just didn't have it. I originally went up front to lead. That was the plan initially, just to lead as much as I could. And I knew after the first lap, I thought it would be like 4 seconds faster than it was. We came through 800 at 2:23 and it felt like a 2:15. So at that point I was like, I'm screwed. So I was like, it's just gonna be a day where how much effort can you put out there and how much guts can you have. I worked really hard. You guys know that the most painful races are always the ones where your body's just not feeling great, but you still gotta be persistent and work hard and finish strong. So I actually ended up leading most of the race until about a K to go. I just got swarmed, obviously. I mean, with a 9:18 2 mile, you're not gonna win anything at the level that I want to be at. So it was honestly very disappointing at first because I know that I definitely should have been able to win that race, but there's nothing I can do about it. I guess it is the one race this season that probably the best to lose, because it really doesn't matter looking back at it. It's just a tune-up race for a bigger race, just to get your legs sharp. So I'm not disappointed with myself because the effort I gave on that day was actually really good, and I'm proud of the effort I gave on that day. It was an all-out effort, and it was probably one of my harder ones this season, but the time's not there. There's only so much I can do about that, but always, I mean, when I'm feeling bad, I mean, I'm still going to give it 100%, even 120% on those days where you don't feel good, just to make up for it. But it was a really good meet, and I'm actually really glad that I got to go to it because the energy was awesome. You know, they had announcements and you got to walk out and give everybody a high five. So, you know, I was getting really excited, just trying to get the crowd hyped for that. And then leading most of the race was really fun, and racing all those guys was awesome. But it was a tune-up race for NXR, so we will see you guys at NXR. That video should be coming out soon. Make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you can see when that comes out. And we will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Drop a like, subscribe. We'll see y'all then.
Why wait to say? At least I did it my way. Lie way too faced, but in my heart I understand. I made my move, and it was all about you. Now I feel so far removed. You were the one thing in my way. You were the one.